Monday. We had a bit of a change in terms of our scheduling, but we wanted to ensure that we maintain the momentum of the content that we're getting out.
Absolutely.
Right?
Consistency always.
Yes, consistency always.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about stability.
Yes.
From the perspective of how do you develop financial stability. Right? It's one of those very important topics that is, I wouldn't say it's plaguing society today, but it is definitely top of mind. It's also definitely the one of the foundational challenges of having the lifestyle that you want. And people are trying to figure out how to get that flow of money into their hands, but also how to manage it so that they can use it for the lifestyle that they want.
Yes.
All right?
Flow of money. I believe it is managing it is the biggest problem.
Yes.
It's managing money. Money is first and foremost. Money is a mindset. Money is an energy. It's a vibration.
Yes.
It's not only a dollar, a piece of paper. Money flows with vibration and energy. It is the mindset that you have about money.
Right.
Because culturally, many have been taught that money is the root of all evil. Clarity on this. Money is not the root of all evil. We all need money for survival, for a basic life. Everyone in humanity needs money, okay? It is the love of money is the root of all evil. When you love it and you become so narcissistic about it, that is the only thing you focus on and you're running after, and you become lustful about it and you become the lover of money, that is where you have the downfall. The mindset should be respecting money. A lack mindset is also a problem, because culturally we have been taught that money is not a good thing and you shouldn't go after it and you shouldn't have it, and this is culturally taught. Is this correct? Absolutely not. Absolutely.
No, definitely not.
This is a cycle that needs to break. The lack mindset will also become the lover of money because they have lacked it, and so they become hungry for it.
Right.
And it becomes their obsession. Money should never be our obsession. It should never be something we run after.
Right.
Money is an energy. Money flows, and it takes a turn and comes back, and it takes a turn. You put it out, it comes back. You put it out, it comes back. However, it is the understanding of how it functions and having the respect for money.
Yes.
Everyone is supposed to have, in order to be comfortable in life and have their basic needs. So what is happening in society that we do not have? Those that are lacking. Generational cycles, the breakdown of families, getting involved with the wrong person. And this is where alignment comes in, that I always speak about for generational legacy.
Right.
Alignment with the right person in your life. Being connected, being empowered is something very, very important also, and gaining wisdom.
Right.
Wisdom and knowledge about money, about wealth, about investments. And this is where you're going to come in.
Yes.
About the investments, where to invest, how to invest. I'm going to foundationally speak more about coming from zero, from nothing, and building to this point. And continually building. So it is the belief of money. What what do we believe about money, first and foremost? So when you were being taught about money, what was your belief in money?
I mean, my personal belief was I always saw money as oxygen, right? I saw money as one of the two things you absolutely need in order to survive on this planet. We need oxygen because that's the only way we can breathe. And we need money because without money, it is almost impossible to live or survive. Now, whether that's your money or someone else's money, you still need money, right? So my thought process on money has always been, what if money flowed like oxygen? We manage oxygen based on how we live, right? There's really a point where we have a deficit of oxygen where we're unable to live, right? Now, some people misuse that, right? The earth has done a good job of polluting the earth, right? That's what I call mismanagement of the oxygen, the space. In the same way, money is a very polarizing topic because it's an emotional part of your existence. And without it, it's very hard for you to have the lifestyle that you want, and everyone's chasing something. And it's just that money is the currency for them getting that. So it's really looking at how do you manage, how do you see, how do you approach money. My thought was, it's just a tool. It's just a tool. Figure out how it works and try to figure out how to manage it, figure out how to make it work for the purpose that you are trying to accomplish or attain.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense. Oxygen is free, correct?
Yes.
As we breathe it in, we breathe it out.
Yes.
And so you should think of money. The first problem with this is the breakdown in generational cycle. Parents not teaching the children investments from the beginning. They are not taking the time to teach children about money.
Yeah.
They are not investing into their children. They are not teaching them about an allowance, right?
Yeah.
Money does not just fall into our hands. If it did, everybody would be like, dancing all the time. Money does not fall into our hands.
Right.
It is given. We earn it, correct? We work for it. Now, in my case, I think of money differently. Because coming from nothing, no one giving me, and no one gives me, okay?
No one
It
gives
comes
you?
from this way.
Right.
It comes this way. It's not to serve money. We have to understand money. You understand the vibration of money and energy of money. We will understand how it flows and how it circles in our life.
Yeah.
So as a child growing up, I had nothing. And I was given nothing. I was working from the time I was 6 years old. Okay? Having a job is important. It is important. Working at that age, I do not agree, because as a child should learn to be a child first before being an adult.
Right.
It was the opposite with me. So as I was working, the jobs that I did growing up as a child, I was not paid for. And what I was paid for was, you get 25 cents or you get $1,
Your allowance.
Your allowance.
Yeah.
So this is what you have to live on. Having nothing. And there was periods in my life that I would not get a job. I could not get a job. I was either overqualified or underqualified.
Right.
Like there was years like this. You're overqualified, you're underqualified. I could never understand that. Because everybody needs to start somewhere.
Right.
And the basic jobs, okay? I was grocery stores, cleaning, ironing, doing anything possible. Where did I learn the respect of money? For 4 years in a row, I knocked doors, called cold calling.
Right.
I knocked doors. Let me tell you, if that would teach the hardest lesson in your life. I used to, okay, nobody come back at me with this, okay? I used to make CDs, music, and I would go out and sell them.
Okay.
And I would not, and it was always gospel.
Right.
It was always gospel CDs. And I would pay attention to what people were listening to. And this was what I would make. I would dub them.
Right.
What we call dubbing or copying.
Yeah.
And put it on the CD and go out and sell them.
Right.
And I would knock doors. I went into areas. I got spat on. I got the dogs on me. I got the police called on me. I got, yes, people yelled at me. Mindset was never to give up.
Right.
It does not matter what happened. I went out anyways, stood at the corner of the street to sell them. Okay? So, it comes back to a mindset.
Right.
Consistency in persistency. You must be consistent and persistent in not giving up. Even if I did not make $1 that day, I was still going back out the next day.
Right.
Within a 6 months period, it took me 6 months to do this. And then I started to say, okay, in order to gain, people do not want to give. This is another problem. In order to gain the clientele, what must I do? And at every CD I sold them for $5 at that time, okay?
Back then, I guess
that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money, okay? $5 for a CD was a lot.
Yeah.
I would give one as a gift. And I would give one to those that did not purchase. I'd be like, okay, listen to it.
Right.
If you like it, then you could, call me and tell me what you like.
Yeah.
And I'd leave my contact everywhere. I left my contact with everyone. After 6 months, people started to call.
Yeah.
Can you make me this? Can you give me this? So I understood the flow of money. First, you invest in you. It does not matter how much you have. $5 is an investment.
Yeah.
Okay? Mindset. Always the mindset. Master it. $5 is an investment. So with that $5, I always took 10% and put it away. I
tithe?
Yes. Well, I took it, I had a jar and I would drop the 5% in there.
Yeah.
And I would not touch that. So for me, I marked on that jar, future rainy days.
Right.
That jar was marked future rainy days. Now, not to be touched.
Right.
That was crisis jar, okay? And then I had my tithes. 10%, either to feed someone, help someone, back to the church, back to somewhere that was helping. And then I took the balance and I invested back into CDs. I could have bought, I think back then it was like a case of CDs for like $1.99.
Yep.
So a case of CDs had, I believe, 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 10 CDs. I was going back out. And then, after a while, the CDs, I started a year later charging $10.
Right.
Because the demand
Was increasing.
increased, right? So I saw the respect that started to come after that. People gave me respect. They started to order. Then I started to sell to the police officers.
Yeah.
They would purchase. And when they started to purchase, I always gave a free CD. Always, always. Every time they purchased one, I gave them a free CD as a gift. And they started to protect me.
Right.
And so, the more orders came in because word of mouth. Now, this is another thing.
Yes.
What money is spoken of in a manner of, are you selfish about it? Are you narcissistic about it? Are you egotistical about it? Are you prideful about it? People will speak to you about your character.
Right.
Okay? So it all flows with money. And believe it or not, I made a lot of money in those 4 years.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money in those 4 years. The investment was what I was still learning about. How to invest wisely. I did save. I did save. But it was how to invest wisely. Yes. Where to put the money. And in which market to put the money. So I was still learning about that. However, the basis of building a financial foundation is always up here. You can come from nothing because believe me, I'm here from nothing, okay? Zero. And many times over has lost it and built it again. Many times over.
Yeah.
I have lost everything and built it again. So, how do you respect money? How do you look at money? How do you feel about money? Because the understanding that we are told you are not to have, because money is what? The root of all evil.
Yes.
No, it is not.
It's the love.
This needs to stop being taught. Okay, this word, the love of money, needs to be clarified. It is not the root of all evil. Who wrote this? We need to find out who wrote this. Those who are wealthy is the one that will say that.
Well, we need to prove that. We don't know for sure. We don't know who wrote it.
Yes. I'm going to say it anyways. Okay. As the church needs to clarify, okay, clarify when you speak about it kindly, the love of money is the root of all evil. No, we should not love money. We respect money, first and foremost. It's the respect for money.
Yep.
And it is not to honor it. It is not to become prideful about it, because pride comes before the fall.
Yeah.
Right? It is not to become obsessive about it. Now, money is a frequency and an energy. The more you understand this, the more you understand that you are worthy of it. The more you live in that frequency. I am worthy. And the power of the mouth speaks life and death over your life also with money.
Yep.
Okay? The person you're married to can also either destroy you or build you. That's another problem.
Yes.
So these are all things that we will incorporate in the next 4 weeks in teaching about building wealth.
Yeah.
Do you desire to become wealthy? At to what point? Because I'm not a person that seek after it. I do not seek after money. I allow money to flow in my energy and my vibration and my mindset. The way I think of money, the way I speak about money, the feeling of the energy that flows in my vibration with money. I do not seek after it.
Right.
I allow it to flow back to me. What I put out comes back. It's everything works this way, and we should understand this.
Yeah.
What you put out comes back to you. It will take a full circle and come back to you.
Right.
Okay? And the seeds you plant, you shall surely reap. So, if you take from someone falsely, if you, for example, let me give an example of this.
Don't tell people business, you know.
I'm generalizing, okay? Example. If someone comes in and say to me, can I borrow from you? And I lent, remember this word is borrow, but they do not pay back. They have planted a seed that they are creating a cycle upon their own lives, that money will not stay with them.
Right.
Because they have made a promise that they did not keep.
Right.
If you invest and you're supposed to get a return, and the person is holding your money and not returning it back to you, they will not prosper.
Right.
Seeds we plant. Okay, the tree can either blossom,
right,
or the leaves can fall off of it. So this is all the understanding about the foundation of building wealth. And wealth is to help humanity. We should not hoard wealth. It is not for us to put in a bank account and it just sits there and say, one day. That also is another problem, because you may not live to enjoy that money. And guess who is getting it? The government.
Yeah.
I would like you to speak about that.
I will.
When people do not invest it properly, live and enjoy it, who consumes this after?
Right.
The government does. And taxes. And this is another problem. Taxes.
Yeah.
So how to save on taxes.
Yeah.
Correct? So we will discuss
We're going to get into that.
This.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely going to get into that.
Yes. Yeah. Mortgages. What are some of the things?
So we're going to get into cash flow on a whole, right? In terms of how people are managing their money. Mortgages, real estate, right? Which is, it's predicated on your financial stability, right? Because you can't, everyone has wishes and dreams
yes,
and aspirations,
yes,
right? But we live in a world where the currency to sustain those goals and visions and dreams is money. So you have to start making sure that you're prepared for something like a mortgage, but also prepared for home ownership, because there's additional expenses that comes with home ownership.
Yes.
Most people tend to, not factor. Yes. We're going to talk about debt, right? Debt is, I call it the cancer to your money. We're also going to talk about your investing. So, again, you touched on it. Investing your money is one of the best ways to grow your financial future. Keeping it in the bank, there's a reason you don't want to keep it in the bank, right? Now, we're not bashing banks, but we're simply saying you have to understand the system that we live in.
Yes.
Understand how banks operate, understand how investment companies operate, understand how insurance companies operate. And once you understand how that works, plus how the government works, now you start understanding the levers to pull to maximize the return that you get on your money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we're going to talk about investing, the best ways to manage your money and grow your money. And then we will talk about just the the state of the economy, how to protect yourself with the amount of job loss that's happening right now, right? It's at an all-time high. So we're going to talk to that, how you can, put different measures in place to help protect yourself so that you're not feeling the full impact of what that, can do.
Yes. Okay. And also, what before we end this session, do not live above your means. What I mean by this, budgeting is extremely important. You must budget in order to maintain finances.
Yep.
And not to go spending lavishly one day and the next day you're thinking, what happened? Okay. Spending when you are beginning to build or starting with very little, be wise at where you put your money. Do you want to go spend $8, and we spoke about this, on a coffee? People I've noticed, so I've been coaching on this area also, about some areas where they go and buy a car. Yes, a car is necessary, okay?
Yeah.
But when you do not have the means to invest in certain cars, you should not buy certain cars.
Right.
Start with a beginner. And a car, a brand new car off of the property is not for everyone, because the moment you take that car out of the dealership, it depreciates its value. It has no more value. So therefore, a car is not a value, correct? We do need cars because we travel.
Yes.
Correct? I have spent years traveling transits, and I still do sometimes. I do encounter people in transits, okay? There are times where I need to go. I will not take the car. If I could walk, I'm walking. My legs takes me far, okay? I get on the bus, I get on the transit, I get on, trains. I do travel that area also. I would not take my car in certain areas downtown Toronto.
Correct.
Because
Yes.
it does not make sense,
Yes.
common sense. So we need to use common sense in what we do with how we spend this. Because this is costing money.
Right.
All of this is costing money. For example, if I was to go downtown Toronto for a day and I'm going to spend $100 in parking space, when I spend $10 on the train and I use my leg to walk around, I saved $90.
Right.
What can I do with that $90? A lot. So this is how we need to start thinking about money. All the Uber Eats, all these things, people that are beginning, and especially young people, you want to be wealthy, and everyone desires to be a millionaire. Beginning, this is how we begin, okay? And we will get into it.
Yes.
The fruit of it all.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's right. So stay tuned over the next coming lives that we do. We're diving into finance. We're going to cover a topic every session.
Yes.
And you don't want to miss it, because what I want to do is to not just talk about the specific topic, but practical things that you can do to help move yourself forward in those specific areas. Because I get it, right? It's the field that I work in, and I operate in. I sit with individuals, couples, families on a day-to-day basis. So I have insights that I can share with you that I think would relate to your journey, and I can share with you some of those tips that can help you navigate your financial stability.
And I will continue to teach Mastering the Mind Over Money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.
Have a blessed week, everyone.
Yes.
Yes. Peace.
Take care.
to everyone.